Hi everyone. Okay, here we go. This is my first ever craft with me, so please be kind, and I'm sorry if I fiddle and fumble and muck up my words, and I'm a bit nervous, so normally I just craft and with myself, and but I thought I'll turn the camera on and give it a go. Just someone might be inspired by something that I do or my process. So today is December the 5th here in Australia, so I'm pretty much behind already with my December daily, but I've promised myself this year that I'm not going to put pressure on myself. So I'm just going to check that I'm in frame. So I'm going to try not to put pressure on myself, and I'm just going to go with the flow, and whatever happens, happens. I've been speaking to a few people and asking, like, because I don't really do much. I work and I come home and I craft, and that's pretty much it really. So I don't do a lot. I've recently moved, so we're still partially living out of boxes, so a lot of my Christmas stuff isn't at hand, so I can't set up for Christmas. We don't have the space, so I'm just trying to get festive and get that Christmassy feeling happening. So all right, well, I may as well just get on with it. In my last video I just showed you the first couple of pages that I've done. So this is a Kaisercraft ring bound binder that I've just covered the front, left the back blank, and I've started this page. This is a removable tag. There's glitter everywhere, which I love. And this is a page that I did with Monica from Green Kitten Art. She's a beautiful lady and very, very talented. So I've popped that in there just as the first page that you come to. So I've had a little bit of a play around. I've just covered the back of that with this paper here. I don't really know what my style is. I like to ink lots of things, but then I like some brights as well, so I'm just going to do whatever I want. So I have gone through, and my thought process with these little craft envelopes is to have a pocket for every day of December up to 25, and I'll probably even just finish it up until the 31st of December, just to put little keepsakes, that sort of thing in, I'm thinking. And then this will be where I'll put my day, so number 1, and then I've alternated them. I've done number 2, I'll do up here, so I'll decorate them at some stage. I don't think I'll end up doing that today. I do have a bit of an idea for a decorative page that I saw on Pinterest, and it was inspired by I've got it here, Geraldine from In a Creative Bubble. So I thought I'd do something like that, and I have actually prepped the base of the page. So what I'm going to do, I think with all my pages like this, they're blank on the back, is I'm actually going to cover them, the back of them, with coffee dyed paper. So let's reach over here. So here's some coffee dyed paper that I've got to hand, and what I do with that is just very roughly, I'll just put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Don't so much go to the edges, because I'm going to sew around all of them, but I just wanted to get around those holes that I've punched for the binder. So pretty much just put a bit of glue on there. You can tell I haven't done this before. I've no idea where I'm going to put everything, and let's work out which side I want. I just line that up, and then I'll just trim that down, and then I'm just going to sew around the edges. So find some scissors. This is all very boring. It's so much cooler here today. We've been up in like the high 30s, 40, 41 degrees Celsius here. And it's been so hot, but I've just got the fan on over top of me tonight, and it's quite nice, so that's a nice reprieve. So that's all I'm going to do with that, and I'm going to sew around all 4 sides. I will punch the holes in there. I didn't bring my hole punch upstairs, so I'll do that later. But I just wanted to show you my intention for that. So this is one that I have already done, and this is the one that I'm going to do my base page on today. So yeah, so it's just a pattern paper. It had blank on the back. I could have just inked it up if I wanted to, but this gives it a little bit more stability too. And the sewn edges, it's less likely to tear as it's being turned through the album. So what I thought, I just cut out all these discs. So I want to do the craft base. Originally I was going to do all like a full patterned circle, but I think I like the craft base. I think I worked out about 12, so I have done a little bit of thinking prior to this, so it doesn't mean it's going to go to plan, of course. Does it ever? Sometimes I can craft and I'll be on a roll and I'll just whack things down, love them, and it's done. But of course, when you want to do that, it never happens that way, does it? So my thought is, if I can find another craft circle, and all I've done is just use craft cardstock and just my 1 1/4 inch round punch. So I want to leave the base of this blank because I've prepared, and I bet you I didn't bring it. Oh yes, I did. This is, I've cut ages ago off my silhouette machine. Remember this? And then what I've done is I've just, I don't know whether you can see that, you can probably see the shine with my Glossy Accents, Dimensional Magic actually, same sort of thing. I've had this for years and it still works amazingly, and I sometimes even use this for glue. I'll use it for glue to actually glue this down to the page because it's nice and fine. So I've just gone over that just to give it a bit of gloss, a bit of substance, just a bit more texture to the page. So that's what I'm thinking. That's the general layout that I want to do. So you can see here I had a little bit of a play around, and I just thought, I don't know on the craft cardstock whether I want to go the darker coloured papers. So I punched out, just so that you don't have to sit there watching me punch them out, I punched out some brighter colours. So what I might do is I might just get into it and just do that and just show you my process. You can craft along with me if you want to. I just hope it's not too boring for you all. So here we go. So I'm just going to just tear. I'm not even gonna, it doesn't matter if they're not all the same, so I'm just gonna do 3, 6, 9, 12 of them. So I'm gonna do it so the stripes are going up and down. 3, and then I'm going to glue them. I'll ink them first, and then I'll glue them down, and then I'll ink all the way around the final disc. So to see what other colours I've got here. So what have you all been up to? I've gone to see my best friend today. She lives about 35 minutes away from me now. Beforehand she was about an hour and a half, so that's exciting. I'm actually closer to her now, and hopefully we'll get to see her more. So it should have been about 35 minutes to get over there, and then when I was on the highway they'd closed off one of the turn-offs, so I had absolutely no idea where I was going, and the lady on Google Maps, she had no idea where she was going, and she was yelling at me and I was yelling at her. So what should have been a 30-minute drive ended up being an hour. So I got there in the end. so that's all that counts. Caught up with Kath, and she's just so good for my soul. She's just a beautiful, beautiful person, and we've been friends for 50 years now, and she knows my deepest, darkest secrets. So, and I know all of hers. So, I mean, that's true friendship. I haven't seen her since May, was her birthday last time, which was just disgusting that it's been that long. But we just picked up, we talked for hours and hours and hours. I didn't want to leave, so it was so good to see her. But we're hoping to catch up again in the next few weeks. So I'll have my daughter down with me, and Katie has Down syndrome. She's just moved out of home and living independently, and she's absolutely loving it. And Kath and her have this real special bond, which is just beautiful. So Kath's keen to sort of catch up with her and see what she's up to, so that'll be lovely. Okay, so I've just inked around all those, as you can see while I'm blabbing there, and all I'm going to do now is just add some glue to them. Now I just need to check and make sure that I'm still recording. Sorry, am I recording here? Yep, still recording. Oh, I need to get a chair with wheels too, so I'm not banging and carrying on when I pull the chair in. So that's basically all I'm going to do. So I'm going to do that with each of these. So quickly do that. I'm getting a bit stressed out that I'm behind with my December daily. Sorry, I'm just looking for my dog. Where are you? He's here. But I have to keep telling myself, stop. Because I just know that if I put too much pressure on myself, I'll end up just not doing it. So what I've also started doing is just writing down a few notes for each day, as you can see, of things that happened or whatever I did, as boring as they are. But I just thought, at least if I do that, because it's so hard to remember sometimes, isn't it, when you're busy, what you've done, 2 days ago. So I thought, well, if I do that and just write down what I've done, and then I can sort of go from there. But another lady that I was talking to on Instagram, she said she does her December daily and does it as memories past, which is a really lovely idea. So I thought I might even, going up to see my mum on Sunday, stay with her for a couple of nights. I thought I might even see if she's got some old Christmas photos, and might even, incorporate some of those in here as well. And I guess that it doesn't matter, it's all about Christmas, isn't it? So I thought I'll have a look, and that might even inspire me to do, for some of my journaling and my decorating. So that's what I think I'll do. Anyway, sorry, I'm probably really slow. Fiddle around. These are a little bit fiddly. And as you can see, none of them are the exact same size, so I've just roughly torn them. I've been watching a lot of Rachel from Roxy Creations. I've been watching a lot of her videos lately, and she's just, I love her style. She just gets in, gets it done, and doesn't measure anything, and she just seems to achieve so much. She does beautiful sewing as well. She does journals and custom sewing, and just, she's very clever. So I'll put her link down below too. She's doing a December daily as well. And I had to laugh at it the other day. She's saying, something about her style, and she's like, oh, actually, I don't even know what my style is. And I could resonate with that, because I don't really know what my style is either. It chops and changes all the time. So, okay, we're getting to the end. Now I've got to find one more disc that I can tear. It looks like I'm one short. So after I left Kath today, I was coming home and there was a shopping centre on my right. So I just thought, I'm just going to swing in here and just have a really quick look, see what there was. And I found, sorry, I'm just trying to, I might use this one. I found just a cheap shop, and I thought I'll go in and have a look, and I got some fun little knickknacks for my December daily. So I hope I've put them in this stuff here. I had planned on pulling some of them apart and putting them on here. So okay, so that's basically what I want to do. So I'm going to start with ones that are dry. I'm just going to ink. My ink is just about dead, I think. Going to roughly ink around the edges so that before I stick them down, just so they pop off the page a bit. Yep, happy with that. I'm going to try and get this page done within the hour. So, because it takes so long to upload. I'm just going to try and, just so that the colours aren't together all the same. So how many of you are doing December dailies? If you are, share, and you've got a YouTube channel, just leave a comment, and I'd love to see what you're up to and how you're traveling with it. So I think we can all try and inspire each other, even if it's in a little way. I love the journaling community where everyone's so ready to sort of help and give ideas and share their creations. And I've sewn for years and years and years, and I don't know, I can't say that it's necessarily like that. And, people don't want to share how they've made things and what have you, which is a shame. I mean, you can always put your own spin on things, and I mean, blatantly, if people copyright things, I understand that, but I think you just got to give credit where credit's due. So I don't know, what do you think? It's looking all right, coming together, I think. I was thinking too I could even go around the circles with black pen, but then that would just freak me out, because if I missed and didn't get it straight, I'd probably end up throwing the page away. So I'm probably better off just leaving it alone. So oh, it's looking cute. Cute. Okay. So that's them. So, I don't know, I'm not going to, like I said, I've got all the fluff off my applicator there. I'm not going to mess around with it too much. I think I'm just going to be inspired by Rachel and just get it done and call it done. What do you reckon? I think that looks pretty good. Just make sure I've got that, enough room for that. Okay, yep, I'm doing it. Here we go. Now I've got glue everywhere. Okay, so I'm just going to glue all this down. And I'm sorry if my head gets in the way. As I said, this is my first craft with me, so I have done a couple of tutorials and I had a completely different setup then though, so I didn't have to have my head in the way. I could manage to do it and see what I was doing easily, but this is a bit different. But you make do with what you have, don't you? I'm just going to get rid of those and hold that up a bit. And then I've done that and messed up what I had, the order I had them in. Oh well, they're going down. as they go down. So we also went today, and my youngest son he's got my car at the moment and has done for the last couple of years because I've had access to another car, and he's looking at buying a new car. My eldest son only just bought a new car a matter of weeks ago, so my partner and I helped him go and look at that and went with him for a test drive and all that sort of thing. So Maddie's heading down here on Saturday. He's found a car actually here, and he's going to drive the hour and a half down to come and have a look at it. He asked us to go and have a look at it today, just to make sure that it wasn't a heap, and he was wasting his time. But he's looking at getting a Mazda 3. It's a second-hand one, but oh, it's a gorgeous little car. I think he's going to be so happy. So we'll take it for a drive, test drive with him on Saturday when he gets down. And if he's bringing a check with him. Both my boys paid cash for their cars. They're so good with money. They didn't get it from me. I've got money in my pocket. I seem to have to spend it, particularly on craft supplies. So is anyone else in the same boat there? But anyway, we're going to go and go for a test drive with him on Saturday, and we might end up having two cars sitting here, and he'll be driving off in a lovely new Mazda 3. Good on him. So proud of my kids. They're I think I did good. I think I did good bringing them up. Okay. I've just noticed that those ornaments are hanging upside down, but you're not going to notice anyway, because I'm hoping to put some little charms or, I don't know, sequins or beads or buttons or something on there. So just straight, it'll do. So I don't know whether I said this is what I'm planning on doing with a lot of my base pages, is sewing around them. So this one I've prepared, I'm going to leave all my threads hanging. I absolutely love, I know that that's one part of my style, is having all the sewing threads hanging. I just love, I think it's tactile, like you just being able to, you know, play with them when you've got bulk threads hanging. So what do you think? That's looking pretty cute. And what I'm going to do now, I'll just pop the lid on this glue. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick that down now. I might actually put some charms and that on, or bits and pieces on. So I did pull a few bits and pieces because I want to do gold and sparkles throughout my book as well. And these are the letters that I'm going to be using. Oh, that's a ringing. The thickers, the reindeer thickers they're called, so they're all nice and glittery. So I've got myself a few packets of those, and I've just pulled out some charms and buttons and sequins and bits and pieces. So just bear with me while I dig around in here and see what I've got. So I'm going to put, oh, and that's what I got too today. Did I bring them? Sorry, my arm's probably in the way. So I found these. They're $2, so they're wine charms. But I just love the little the charms on them. So I thought I might pull them off. I bet you they probably need to get pliers or something to get them off. Let's have a look. Let's get this Christmas tree one. Just tear it. It's the easiest way. So I mean, for $2, you wouldn't even be bothered making them, would you? But I'm going to pull them apart. So I'm going to, how am I going to do this? Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, so they're so tough. Hey, just bear with me for 2 ticks. back. Just know that I had some wire cutters, so I wonder if I can just stick them in there, and there we go. Get that apart. It's just so that I can get that charm off. They're actually rubber. So I just thought they might be cute, you know, like sticking. I just love dimension and tactile things. So, and I had this little wood veneer bird. I thought he might be cute to put on there. I might actually ink him up around the edges, so he stands out a little bit more. And what other charms have we got on here? Got a hanging ornament, got a snowflake. I mean, I know we don't get snow at Christmas time in Australia, but I just love the thought of snow at Christmas. Maybe one day I might be lucky enough to experience a white Christmas, so I don't have a problem. I know a lot of people say, you know, it doesn't snow in Australia for Christmas, so why would you do it? But why not? It snows somewhere, doesn't it, at Christmas time? So I'm going to take that off. Put that there. Then I had all these little charms. Check that reindeer out. How cute is that? Do I want something on every circle? I don't know. No idea. No idea what I'm doing. And then I found these gorgeous little buttons that I've got. I think they're buttons. No idea where I got them from. Oh, they might be a bit bulky. No. Scrap that. Can't do that. What have we got in here? All sorts. Okay. Yeah, nothing much in there. It's a Christmas tree, but I've already got a Christmas tree. There, I mean, there's no reason why I can't do a red button. Or what about one of these Stampin' Up florals? I don't know, that might be cute. Try that. And then I've got these, but these might be too bulky too. It's looking a bit heavy, I think. About a stocking. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I might. Oh, that Christmas tree is cute. If we get rid of that one. Is that a bit cute? I think that's cute. I like that. Put them in there. They might be nice hanging off the side of some pages, actually. So. Do that. I've got some buttons here. I've got this little what about I mean, I don't know, it doesn't really have much to do with Christmas, but it's all Christmas time as a clock. I don't know. What have we got here? Maybe just a red button. What do you think, guys? Is it just getting too much? I don't like that. Here's a glittery one. Don't like that. What if I had a white one? White one might be alright. And I got some sequins here, and then I've also got these wood veneers, so maybe I could even get in there. Maybe a bell or something. Oh, so hard to get into. About a bell. No, too big. Okay, so we'll. Oh, I know. I found these gold paper clips. I think that looks really cute, maybe. I just don't know about that snowflake now. I might put the reindeer down here, so it balances the weight of that up there. Put the button there. We've got that little red floral thing there. Go there. Need some words or something on it, maybe. Of course, I don't have any words here. What else have we got? Maybe put some sequins on there. You watch me open these and they'll probably go everywhere. Oh, what did I say? Spoke too soon, didn't I? At least they're not all over the floor. So maybe it just needs a few little things like that. You're probably all yelling at me saying, stop, that's enough. I don't know. Oh, help me, please. I don't know. I guess I can always add oh, I can't even pick that up now. I can always add something to it, can't I? If I get the circle stuck down. I just think maybe, I don't know about that sequin sitting there. It looks a bit silly. So I've got 1, 2, 3 circles that I haven't got anything on. I could even just do maybe words there or something. I think that's what I might do actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to glue these down. I don't know how that's going to go. It's not actually going to glue down well, so maybe I need to, I found this little wooden Christmas tree. I think I might need to do that. So what I'm going to do then is move this heart. See, this is what I do, just overthink it too much, and then it's just to balance that out a bit. I just don't know about that button now. I don't know. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to stick it down, guys. I'll be here all night otherwise. Bore the pants off you. So I'm just using, for this sort of stuff, I'm using my Dimensional Magic. It just seems to sort of grab a lot easier. Just particularly for heavier items. I'm just going to drag this a little bit closer so that I can see what I'm doing. And I'm just running that around, and it dries clear, so I mean you might see a little bit of it through, but yeah, I mean unless you pick it up and look at it really closely, you're not going to notice. So yeah, so it's really good for metal and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to hold that for a second and let that stick down. So maybe I'll put glue on there. I'll come down here. That button, I should have done it with that button too. That button needs some cotton or something in it, so I'm not going to stick that down. I'm going to stick that down later, and I'll share a photo on my Instagram page of the finished page. But I have a little bit of a thing about nude buttons. I like to have thread from them. I think that's probably the sewer coming out in me. So this gorgeous little reindeer, I'm just gonna stick him down. Just hope that he grabs. It should. So is that taken? See, that's grabbed already, so that's good. Pop him there. Do I like that bird? Oh look, he's going down. He's going down. Stick that there. Haven't stuck him down, no. There's one little random gold heart in my stash that I had, so I thought, oh well, I'll use it up. Stick it down here. That sequin, one little sequin all on its own. I might even put it in the middle and make it like a flower and put some more sequins around it. So the bird's on, heart's on, clock's on, reindeer's on, but this isn't on. I don't know. How do you reckon I'm going so far? I'm enjoying myself anyway. So hopefully they have grabbed enough. Let's see. Yep, nothing's falling off. That's good. And so then I'm going to put, oh yeah, no, so that's going to go there, isn't it? That's right. And I'm going to put some red, I think I'll put some red embroidery cotton through that. And I think I'm going to do, I don't know, what do you reckon? That sequin a little bit skewy on there now. Is that too much like a 2 eyes and a nose? It does a bit, doesn't it? Oh gee, they're fiddly. I don't know, that looks pretty crappy. I don't know, no, don't like that. So I'm going to get rid of those and I'll just keep that one sequin. I don't like the one sequin, but I'll come up with something. Maybe, yep, okay, snowflakes going there. Put it right over top of the sequin. Oh, I can't see that there's even a sequin there. I'll just hold that down. So it's coming together okay. And as I said, I will just put some thread through that. I'd pause the video if I knew how to edit and do everything, but I don't. So that's why you've got to put up with all my rambling and carrying on. So I'll do that later, but you get the idea anyway. And I'm going to put some words there. So I'm going to now stick this down. So this is, I'm just using my Dimensional Magic for this, and I just put it on fairly, yeah, I mean, you don't need much of it. It does ooze out a bit, so I always end up having it oozing everywhere. So I'm just, it's just so that it grabs and stays stuck down, because the letters and that are so fine. You don't want to be trying to bend it back and sticking it down when it's partially stuck to the page. So that should do it. I'll put a little bit on an arrow. So I'm just going to stick that there, and excuse my head again if I'm in the frame. I just want to have that sort of touching that disc there, the 2 discs on the bottom. Oh, I think that looks so good. Actually, you know what would have looked nice under here is just a bit of coffee dyed cheesecloth or something. Anyway, too late now. Make sure they have grabbed. So pretty much that is the page. So it's a little bit, I don't know, well, it's probably more vintage looking, isn't it, than anything with the craft cardstock and the inking. So what I'm going to do now is hope I don't flick the charms and bits off. I'm just going to ink around the edges. Maybe a good idea to wait until it dries, but anyway, I'm sure you guys have got better things to do. I'm just going to ink that up. Ink it all around the edge. I'm pretty happy with that, I think. It's probably turned out a little bit different than what I had in my head, but I think when I put words on there, I'll just, that should just finish it off, and then I'm going to put some embroidery thread through that button, and pretty much I'm going to say that that page is done. That is excellent. So I can pop it in here. So that's going to go in there like that. I'll decorate this as my day one, and what I thought was I'll either put a little tuck spot here and do some journaling and put it in there, because I worked on December 1, so nothing much happened that was too exciting then. So I just thought if I just make it more decorative, so I'll do that, and I'll have to try and think about what I'm going to do with these little craft envelopes. I only got 10 of these, but I've just ordered another 25, so when they turn up, we might even just do a craft with me and decorate those and put the numbers 1 to 25 or 1 to 31 on there. So what do you reckon, guys? I'm pretty happy with that. So, and then this side here I can decorate a little bit, but I'll use these blank pages for journaling. So I am pretty stoked, I think. Pretty stoked. And then that was, I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, there it is there. That other page, I'll sew around it and punch the holes, and then that will actually go there. That goes there. So that'll have coffee dyed paper there on that facing page. So I'll decorate that, and I'll do a lot of journaling, maybe add some photos. That's what I'm going to do. And then this page, this will be facing one another. So okay guys, I am going to love and leave you. I hope I really didn't bore you to tears too much, but as I said, you'll see next time anyway. I thought I might try and do a craft with me for all of my December daily. I'll just see how it goes, see how my confidence goes with it, but I'm pretty happy with that. So as I said, I was inspired by In a Creative Bubble from Pinterest, Geraldine. So In a Creative Bubble, if you want it to go, and I think she's got a blog. So hers was really nice and bright and crisp and clean. So yeah, go and check her out anyway. And I will see you next time. Hopefully you'll join me again. And look, thanks for supporting me. I really do appreciate it. I'm really loving this whole, I hate the word journey, you know, but it is a journey, you know, from where you start to, and just what you learn and people you meet and friends you make. I've just loved the whole process. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And if you liked the video, just give me a thumbs up. Thanks guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.